Good morning. It is Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth, and I'm Jennifer.
Oh, I'm your girl, Meredith. Oh, and I'm so happy to be here. Good morning, everybody.
Yes.
You know, it's, of course, a beautiful Saturday morning, October 7th. Can you believe it? I mean, we are in the thick of it. This is what they call fall. I mean, can you?
Well.
I know, right? You're like, they call it this, yes? No, and we are so glad you're tuned in, guys. We're here every Saturday morning from 8 to 10, me and my girl, Jen. And man, I've been missing this lady right here. I know we're like all, love eyes on each other because, love friend eyes anyway, because I have been out of town. It's only been a week. I was here last week, but you can imagine when you're used to hanging with your buddy and talking to her all week and then you like MIA until Friday night at 9:30. Hey, I'm back. She's like, so so thankful.
I did. And how did I answer the phone?
Yeah, you were so excited. Me too, man. I was like, and frankly,
I said, hello, my friend.
I know. It's just great. Well, of course, when you're out of town for a week, you're not in your car, you're not doing your routine.
Yes.
You miss a little bit of everything. And I was so thankful, B came to pick me up. And frankly, when he came to pick me up, he knows, like, pick up, move to the passenger seat. Because I was like, here I am. I'm back in my car. And, I love to, to be the driver per se.
Yes.
And so it was just so nice to be back in Ruby, my girl, my Ruby girl, my car, and just, my space. I kind of sit gangster style. And it was just so nice. I'm just like, whoo, none of this upright seating like in all the taxis and everything like that. Now, I did have a rental car, so that too was, quite an adventure, but more or less so glad to be back. And missing you, missing the station. I mean, so much is going on, and I'd love to, of course, we're going to catch up, but first let me get to some business, okay?
Yes, good job. Good job, Mayor.
Watch out. Yeah, so 70 degrees out right now, so it's beautiful so far this morning, quite humid, okay, especially compared to Chicago, but that's all right. It's
welcome to Texas.
Right. Well, welcome home, Mama. It's going to be a high of 89, and there's actually a 20% chance of rain today, but it should be a beautiful day nonetheless. And then, of course, tonight's going to get down to a low of 70. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful, sunny, a little warm. It's going to get up to 90, but it's supposedly going to be pretty much a great weekend. And I'm so thankful for that because there's so much going on, which we'll get to in just a few.
Yes.
But first, catch me up on your week. You had a good week?
Yes, I did.
Went by too quick or what?
It kind of went by slow.
Really?
Yeah. I guess I was missing you too much.
I was about to say, you needed some of this, Grace.
I just needed some air. It was a pretty good week. Jensen's out of school Monday, so I took the day off, and we're going to be out of town after the show.
That's right.
I was kind of busy. I was trying to get all of my work caught up so that my backup didn't really have to do anything for my job on Monday when I was out. So.
Oh, good. See, and I love that about you. You're a good planner and you're on top of it. And a good mama, because I know
she loves it when I don't leave stuff for her.
And as a fellow working
because
bee,
she has a lot of
you.
her own stuff to do. So
absolutely. Well, and I know that's one of the bittersweet things about having, a short work week. It's great, but at the same time, you got to get a lot done in a shorter amount of time, right?
Yes.
So I totally feel you. And mad props for knowing Monday had this day off. It took me a minute until I saw some Columbus Day, commercials, and then. Luckily, my son kept me well informed. I'm in Chicago. He was like, and I have Monday off. I was like, oh, okay, we'll figure that out. So we got to arrange, everything's taken care of. His dad's going to be with him, so it's going to be really cool. And
I have the school calendar, on my wall at work.
Oh, really?
So I can keep up with those things.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, then
just FYI,
you can inform this lady here too. Now I know yours is still in elementary school, but they still have the same holidays in the same school district. So that's why I'm like, can you help a girl out?
Yeah, but the school calendar also shows like when secondary has early release and when elementary has early release.
I'm not thinking that you're up for telling me. You're not going to be my little helper there.
Well, I will. I mean, I'm sure that.
I'm totally kidding.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I have enough things going on. Don't get me started there. All right. Well, let's get to really a lot of the stuff going on this week because there's
a lot.
There's so much. And of course, we've been talking about it. 'Tis the season, really, with a lot of activities going on. So want to really kind of go into a lot of the stuff we've already talked about. Like we know P6 Farms.
Yes.
Totally having up until the 12th of November, they're going to be having their weekly activities. So it's something that we want to encourage.
Their corn maze is open.
Yes.
Apparently, it is awesome.
I know. Well, oh yeah.
Remember, Jensen went on Friday.
So what do you think?
He thought it was the coolest thing.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he loved it.
That's where, okay, I definitely want to be able to, remember we're supposed to experience it. So we got to put it on the list. And, I'll be going out of town here soon. So we better figure it out either right before or right after. Because luckily they're going on until the 12th.
Yes.
So that gives us time to kind of figure out either when I get back from my next trip or whatever to kind of go out there. But I'm up for it. I'm up for it.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I'm ready to be scared. Okay, so then what else is going on? Oh, yeah, continuation of the festival this weekend, right?
The Renaissance Festival starts next week.
No. It was going on. It's already going on. It's up until the 26th. Now until the 26th.
Well, my copy says it begins next week.
Okay, look, in the bold. But if you go to the non-bold, listen.
Every weekend until November 26th.
Yeah, okay, look. I spot checked this hoe, and I thought it was good. Oh, I'm sorry. And I was wrong. Okay, but what is even better...
I told you to send it to me to edit.
Okay, you know what?
What else is going on today?
Oh, actually, the best thing. We're having a live remote. That's how cool this event's going to be today. It's the Texian Heritage Festival. Still waking up, guys. Don't judge. All right. So today, the annual Texian Heritage Festival celebrates the native history of Texas on Saturday, today, with the battle reenactments, Native American dancers, pioneer-themed activities, live music, and even cannon demonstrations. So there's going to be, of course, some sack races, roping, and tug-of-war, all kinds of fun stuff, and available at the Kids Corral, of course, for the sack races. It's going on from 10 to 5, and Lone Star Community Radio is going to be out there. So excited. We invite everybody to join us. Adults, $5 to get in, free for kids age 12 and under, and it's over at the Fernland Historical Park, right there off of Klepper Street. In Montgomery. So you want to look them up. Texian Heritage.
Across from Ransom's.
Yes.
In Montgomery, if you're familiar with that.
Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you, native in Montgomeryan.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a great event. And frankly, me and my little man, I may go grab him and go do that because he's right there at the free marker. He's 12.
Yeah.
$5 for me to go in and have some fun and really see some cool events. And of course, with Lone Star out there, going to say hi to El Jefe and the crew. So excited. So we invite all our listeners to join us too. It's going to be a great day. Like I said, weather's going to be pretty great. So you want to get out there, right? What else is going on?
The 1-year anniversary of the Downtown Antique Mall.
Oh, that's right. Right here in downtown.
Yeah. The event's going to feature more than 400 pieces of art from local artists from Montgomery County.
Oh, that'll be good.
It's going on from 10 to 5 at the Conroe Central Market Antique Mall, 225 North Thompson. You can look them up on Facebook or search Central Market Fine Art Gallery.
And I think that's so wonderful. It just speaks again. You hear us time and time again just gushing over the culture in our community. And it just is an amazing thing to see how there's so much talent. I'm in from Houston. I've only been here a few years, but that's one of the more like surprising and wonderful things that I've found here being a part of Conroe, Montgomery. That there's so much talent, right? And the artists, and certainly because I can only do chicken scratch, I'm just in awe of people and their talents out here. So definitely get out, look them up on Facebook, right? And then come out and see them. Now, I also there's another event tonight that I am so thrilled, and I seriously may grab my little man and take him to this.
I know. I'm bummed I'm going to miss it.
I know. Well, and if I do go, I'll, of course, take some pictures. And plus, I love seeing some cowboys. So 2017.
That's what I want pictures of.
Deal. 2017 Championship Bull Riding, Conroe, Texas Bull Mania is happening tonight, okay? It's going on the Lone Star Convention Center right here in our area, featuring the top 24 bull riders in the nation, right here in our backyard. It's going to be something. Yes, I will have my camera with me. From 8 to 11, doors open, I believe, at 6:30, and it's going to be great. Admission for the adults is $20, for the kids, $15, but still seems like a great, really a great night, and I'm hoping my little man's up for it because I would love for us to be doing that. And then last but not least, we got something else in our backyard, right?
Yes, Hurricane Harvey relief concert at Red Brick Tavern. Tomorrow, beginning at 3:30, and they're going to have numerous artists who are going to perform in an effort to raise money for residents affected by Hurricane Harvey.
That is so great. And I'm so thankful that, we are still getting that support from the community and wanting to give back. And, it's continuing. This is, there's still a long road to recovery. We've all heard that, but it's so wonderful to actually see our businesses supporting those efforts and keep it going. So want to encourage our listeners, hit up all of those things. You could virtually, if you wanted to, do like an event crawl, if you will, but, family friendly style, where you start at P6 Farms, take a little, side road to the Renaissance Festival, get yourself a little turkey leg, go to the Texian Heritage Festival. Good night. I'm going to get that by the end of the day. And of course, shout out to Lone Star Community Radio while you're there. Go by and visit our booth. Then come back by, do this, the anniversaries of the Antique Mall.
Yes.
And then tonight, go to that bull riding event, which I'm hoping I'll be at. And tomorrow, end it on a great note by supporting some of our local community, those in need, really, for the Harvey relief. So I challenge everybody to kind of do it all if they can. And if you can't, then at least hit up the big ones, right? Texian Heritage Festival. I'm going to get it. It's going to roll off my tongue by the end of this night. Woo! Yes, it is. And that being said, we probably need to take a break because we actually have our top three. Want to let our listeners know this, every week we love to spotlight a lot of the local leaders and organizations.
Yes.
And I am so excited to have this guest on, Ian Ramirez. He is one of our local artists and really talent. I say artist, meaning he can sing, and not just any kind of singing, opera, guys.
Yes.
Did you hear me? Opera. It's so flippin' cool. All right. Yeah, I'm so thrilled. So he's also, on top of being an opera singer, but he also is a voice instructor. So he's bringing the talent and the passion on to the next, round of kids. And I'm sure he takes adults too. But and maybe he'll school us. Who knows, right?
And we've had him on before in a different capacity, and we learned about this hidden talent.
Well, yeah.
And we said, yes, you have to come back.
Exactly, right? And that's the thing, is you just have to, he's well polished. You could tell he's obviously, been schooled in many ways. But then when you learn that he's, opera and abroad, he lived in Germany for a year and a half, Ian? This is just, I was like, what? After a few minutes, we were like, okay, you've got to come back. And we are so thankful he made time for us. So you're going to want to stay tuned because we are going to get schooled on so much great stuff. And I've already been mini schooled, and he'll tell you I was asking 101 silly questions. And I felt funny, but I was like, I have no idea. That's on my list of things to go to an actual opera. I've seen some on, like PBS and everything, but I imagine it's not the same, right?
Right. I'd imagine.
Right. So he's actually inspired our top three, like always. So we want everyone to stay tuned because we've got more. Can you believe it? More of it.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. That's right. You're listening to, of course,
Grit and Grace.
Grit and Grace. Jennifer and Merideth. Meredith's still waking up. Bear with us here, guys. We'll talk to you in a few.